going to expand on the outer appearance of a feminine woman. We're going to get very detailed into all of the different qualities that exude femininity. Today I'm drinking my green smoothie, and it has banana, orange, kale, lemon, cayenne pepper, ginger, almond milk, and yogurt. A lot of stuff, but it's a very healthy and cleansing drink. Go ahead and grab something to drink, grab a pen and paper, and let's go ahead and hop into the video. One of the keys to femininity is to always look nice. No matter where you're going, always try to look your best. When you do this, you're gonna notice that people are going to treat you different. They're gonna treat you better. And why is that? Because you're treating yourself good, and you teach people how to treat you. People treat you based on how you treat yourself. If they look at you and you look put together, you look like you care about yourself, you care about what you're wearing, you care about how you look, they're also going to approach you with that same energy. It's unfortunate that we live in a world that is so visual and very superficial, but that is how the world works. In this video, we're going to focus on seducing the senses. It's really interesting that a lot of times people are not even aware of what's attracting them to someone else. Sometimes it's the way the person speaks, the way that they walk, the way that they smell, things that they're doing with their facial expressions, their smile, but sometimes it's just like an overall aura of wonderful. And that's kind of what you have to embody when you're trying to tune into your femininity. You're playing everything up and giving people this very lovely experience when you're dealing with them. I promise, ladies, these are the things that are going to make you stand out from other women. These are the things that are going to make people want to be your friend, want to work with you, want to give you a job, want to date you, want to marry you. These qualities. So let's go back and recap on what we talked about in the last video. We talked about physical attributes like clothing and making sure that your clothes are put together, that they're not wrinkled, that they fit you well. We talked about the importance of certain colors and bringing out your feminine aura, colors like baby pink, light blue, white, red. We also talked about getting your clothes tailored to fit your body, making sure that you're wearing clothes that are appropriate for your body so that way you're flattering yourself. We also talked about the importance of wearing dresses, and I love that you guys gave me so much good feedback in that last video about areas in your life where you feel like you're not playing it up enough, and one of those areas is wearing dresses. You will see a huge difference in how people treat you when you're wearing a dress. It doesn't matter the length, it doesn't matter if it's tight or loose, just wearing a dress feminizes you. People want to help you when you have a dress on. They want to run and open the door for you. They want to help you with your bags. People want to just help you in general, like service people may come to you first because you just kind of like look put together, you look sweet and feminine, and they're attracted to that. So don't underestimate the power of a dress. It does work to your advantage. We also talked about wearing heels and the importance of learning how to walk in heels. Wearing heels does feminize any outfit. It kind of just exudes woman, and it's something that makes you stand out because many people don't want to be bothered with heels. But because of that, everyone remembers the woman who wears heels for that exact reason. Some other clothing items that I didn't mention in the last video are shirts like these that kind of give you that like U shape and dip down. It allows you to show off your shoulders. Don't underestimate this collarbone, you guys. Put like a little bit of highlighter in this area so it can shine a little bit, and then when you're laughing you just kind of, you know, and that is very subtle, but it does stand out, and it just makes you a little bit more like glamorous, a little bit more soft and feminine. I also enjoy wearing like V-neck shirts versus like the crew necks or the circular shirts because that dip just kind of like accentuates this area and just makes you feel a little bit more sexy. So I prefer V-necks. I don't typically wear V-necks to work for that reason because obviously sometimes it can show a little bit of cleavage, but it all depends on the shirt and the sizing of it. Shirts that have ruffles are also very feminine, whether the ruffles are up at the top or like the shirt I have on today, there's ruffles here, kind of like on the sides, where the sleeves are, and that kind of just feminizes the outfit. One thing that was really important for me in making sure that I'm starting to pay more attention to my clothes, how I look in them, if I am giving off feminine vibes, is ironing my clothes for the entire week. So on Sunday, I literally like lay out and create 5 different outfits for my work week. And I'll sit there and I'll just like play with different colors and textures, and I'll create different like fashion images in my mind. I'll go on Pinterest and see how other people put certain colors and textures together, and I'll practice. That's my practice for when I want to like really show out on a weekend or like for a special event. Just getting used to looking a certain way all the time. Don't let people try and convince you like you're overdressing. This is something that I dealt with, and I'll talk about this more in other videos. But in growing up, I've always been this way. So people would always say, "Oh, Michelle, where are you going? Why are you so dressed up?" And they would make me question, like, I don't think I look all that great right now. Like this isn't much to me. But I would get a lot of pushback from other people that I was overdressing or overdoing it, and it really was their own insecurity. And everything that I've been able to like acquire in my life by being this way by nature, but even so, like just learning kind of how to play it up more, I wouldn't give it back for the world. In the last video, we also talked about lingerie and just making sure that you're wearing sexy things for yourself. It helps you to love and embrace your body. It helps you to feel sexy because it's something that's just for you and only you know about. It also helps you to be able to care for all the small detailed things in your life. So definitely purchase some lingerie if you don't have any. If you have some that are old, get rid of them, restock. Now let's talk about one of my favorite things, makeup. Makeup is very important in playing up your look. Most women look average without makeup. The average woman doesn't look like a supermodel without their makeup. They look very average. What you're seeing out there is people who just took a little bit of extra time, learned how to apply makeup properly to look polished, put together, and clean. You don't need to do a lot on a daily basis. I have my work makeup and then I have like my going out makeup, but I always have a little bit of something on, some foundation or like a tinted moisturizer just to even out my skin tone, a powder to set it. I'll always use eyeliner, like a liquid on the top, a regular eyeliner pencil on the bottom, some mascara, I'll do my eyebrows, and that's it. And then lastly, I'll add lipstick, and depending on where I'm going will determine what kind of lipstick or lip gloss I'll choose to use. You're gonna have to take the time and invest. So that could mean watching YouTube videos and taking notes and practicing at home instead of going out on a couple Saturdays to really master your makeup look. It could mean going to Sephora or a MAC counter or a Nordstrom counter and having someone teach you and apply it to your face and get you comfortable with wearing makeup. It could mean that you need to start investing in higher quality makeup. The quality of makeup matters in the way that it looks. And I know some people may not believe that, but you won't believe it until you actually try it. You can go into Sephora and ask for a sample. Ask for a high-end brand like Dior, Armani, and really analyze the difference between that and something that you'd pick up at a drugstore. We're really blessed right now to live in the age of technology and social media, because back in the day, you couldn't just wake up and learn something. You would have to either know someone or pay for those services. So you are blessed to have these things at your fingertips. Now, one makeup staple that is essential in looking feminine is red lipstick. Red lipstick is extremely attractive. It is very bold, it's sexy, it's seductive, and honestly, it's really about finding the right red lipstick for your skin tone. There are so many different shades of red and formulas because the shade matters, and the actual texture, the way it comes out on your lips, also matters. So for me personally, with my skin tone, I prefer blue reds. So reds that look more like a fire engine. They're just kind of like very bright in person. So it's important for you to try out different things, different shades. Play with stuff. That's part of being feminine. Don't just take things as it comes. Take it and just modify it a little bit. Some other feminine lipstick colors include nudes and pinks. For me personally, I like a minimal makeup. I like a very natural makeup look. I will do a bold lip because my lips are big and it stands out and I love that. But my eyes and my lips usually aren't competing for attention. If the eyes are, doing a whole lot, the lips are very muted. And if the lips are doing a lot, the eyes are very toned down. I tend to be one to wear a lot of earth tone colors with my makeup. I like the very minimal look. So you find what works for you. You find the beauty gurus that look like you, that have similar features, similar complexion, and see what makeup looks look good on them and if it looks like something you want to look like. Again, you don't have to be super, super glam, but these are the things that help you to stand out. Now let's talk about skincare. You guys know I'm a big skincare fanatic. I love the pampering aspect of having a whole skincare ritual, but we all know that makeup does not look the same if your skin underneath is not healthy and glowing. When you do have clear skin, it does allow you to look more soft, more feminine, more beautiful, because you're not having a lot of distractions. If you do struggle with acne or problematic skin, I do believe it's time for you to go ahead and make an appointment with your dermatologist. If you have insurance, you have access. Take advantage of your privileges. Not everyone has that. So if you have the ability to go make an appointment and speak to a professional about your skin, the time is now. Go ahead and do that. Your dermatologist can guide you. So many people suffer for no reason when there are options. If you have other skin concerns that are more cosmetic, then you may need to go see an esthetician and maybe do some laser. If you were worried about hair, facial hair, body hair, those things are not considered to be feminine because it takes away from that softness, that daintiness, that class, whenever any features that appear to be masculine are shown. So it's one of those things where if you are concerned about that and it's something that just annoys you, or because it's such a stressful and embarrassing topic, you just choose not to think about it, and instead you just kind of allow your hair to grow out, allow yourself to feel bad, the time is now to take action. You can do something about it. But I'll be honest, a lot of stuff really just comes down to laziness. A lot of women just start getting tired of having to care for this and care for that, and then just start letting things go one by one. And the next thing you know, you just feel unhappy and you don't know where to start. So start with your skin. Wash it with soap, exfoliate at least a couple times a week, do a mask to hydrate your skin, do a mask for self-care purposes, take time to look at yourself, look at your face, check in with your skin. Take some time for you. You may not even notice where you got that sunspot, when you got that mole, because you don't even look at yourself in the mirror. You don't take the time to examine what's going on with you. If you're 30 plus, then hopefully you're caring for your skin in terms of using SPF, using acids to help any hyperpigmentation or any skin concerns. That is a time to start kind of looking into things like that. You may be too young for things like retinol, and to be honest, a lot of people, especially my African American ladies, don't need all this stuff. Let's just be honest, you don't need all of it. But what happens is that people are blessed with these things like beautiful skin, beautiful hair, and they don't care for it, They don't even realize that they're blessed to have these things. They don't have to spend all this money. As far as skincare goes, it's not just what you put on the outside of your face. You guys know it's more so about what you're putting inside of your body. If you're drinking things like my green juice, if you guys want a green juice recipe, I can do one at some point. But drinking things like green juices, water, adding citrus to your water like lemon. I recently picked up this collagen from the store, some collagen powder that you can just add to your protein shakes, and it'll give you like that plumpness and a little bit of life back into your skin. But you should be paying attention to yourself and kind of figuring out if you are deficient in certain things, how to boost yourself back up, how to get life back into your skin. You should be consistently mindful of your skin on your face and your skin on your body. My sister and I were talking because growing up and just being kids, we would get scrapes and bruises and marks on our legs. And the other day she was looking at me and was like, wow, your legs look really great. Like, you don't have any scars or anything. But what happened? I remember you used to have A, B, and C. Like, look at my legs. And I'm like, girl, do you exfoliate your skin? Are you using any acids or anything to kind of like renew your skin? You're not even taking care of your skin. These things that you're worrying about, these things that you're feeling insecure about are right at your fingertips where you can do something about it. And of course, the most obvious tip for clear skin is drinking lots and lots and lots of water. Lots of water, and that will inevitably clear up your skin and keep you hydrated. Now, in my daily life, one of the things that comes up as a topic of femininity is nails. This is one of those things I feel a lot of women are inconsistent about. Sometimes they'll get their nails done, sometimes they'll have it painted, other times it'll look a complete mess, or it'll be like peeling off, or they just totally don't even think about their nails. Your hands are one of the most important things on your body. People really zone into people's hands if you work with your hands, if you talk with your hands. People judge you by your hands, and your nails can make your hands look so much more elegant, longer, feminine. Whatever color you have on your nails can kind of just make you look a little bit more soft. Now, even with your nails, there are certain rules in terms of people judging you for the kinds of nails that you have. Okay, so it's not like a free-for-all with nails either. When it comes to femininity, there are certain colors that exude beauty and kind of like that passivity that people tend to be drawn to. And those colors are colors like baby pink, the French tip, white nails, the kind of like milky colored nails, red. And again, just like with lipstick, the kind of red does matter for your skin tone. These are the most feminine colors. I would stay away from very, very dark colors. I would stay away from nails that are extremely long or have like a lot going on them, like just a lot of things on them, because not only does it take away from your femininity, it makes people kind of wonder about you in a negative way. May wonder what kind of job you may have that would allow you to have nails like this. They may wonder how you clean certain parts of your body because of the way that the nails look. It can scare people, honestly, it can scare people. So just be mindful, keep them at a very reasonable length. You don't need to get acrylics, you don't have to have fake nails or press on nails. You can just paint your nails, you can do the dip powders, there's gel. There is so much on the market now that there really is no reason why that shouldn't at least be groomed. Nails are usually like one of the first things that little girls learn how to do in terms of self-care. Little girls tend to like to get their nails and their toes painted, and it makes them feel super girly and super done up and cute. But over time, I think it kind of gets played down. I typically like to make sure that my nails and my toe polish match. So if my nails are red, then my toes are red, and it's the same exact red. That's a personal preference. It doesn't have to match, but I think that just makes you look a lot more uniform and like you actually pay attention to the details in your life. And lastly, for today's segment, let's talk about jewelry. Jewelry is an essential staple to being feminine. It can class up anything. So if you work in a field where you have to wear a uniform, play up your jewelry, put on some studs or some small hoops. It's very important to note that feminine jewelry is always very dainty. So I don't want you thinking that you need to have on these like big chunky necklaces and big old earrings. The smaller, the classier. The smaller, the daintier and the more feminine that you appear. Just be mindful about overwearing costume jewelry and start investing in just a couple high-end pieces that you can kind of just pull out and will look good for years. So what I do is I wear small hoops and, you know, just like a very, very understated small pendant necklace. When you have these like bar necklaces or kind of like one pendant, I think this is from Tiffany, the one pendant necklaces, they just make a very simple outfit look very feminine and classy. If I had on like a big chunky necklace, big old earrings, big bangles everywhere, yeah, I mean, it can still look feminine, but it doesn't give you that sort of like dainty and innocent kind of like, you know, feminine look that people like. I personally invested in like a little small jewelry cleaner that I use at home to clean like my earrings, my necklaces, my ring, and other important jewelry, and I do it once a week. I just dump everything in there, I clean it so that things are sanitized, they look their best, and you don't have to like keep buying stuff because they're going bad on you. It's just a sure way to keep all of your items clean. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop here because, like I said, it is a series. So the next video is gonna cover things like fragrance. I'm gonna talk about hygiene, hairstyles, and weight. So that's gonna be the video coming up. But I wanna hear from you guys. Let me know, what aspects of your physical beauty do you feminize on a daily basis? What do you play up? Or what aspects of your feminine beauty have you not paid enough attention to that you think you may want to start giving some attention to? Let me know. Any tips that you guys have, please share them. And if you know someone personally that could benefit from the information in this video, make sure to share this video with them and give them some tips and some tools. And thank you guys so much for the sweet feedback on the last video. Very touching. I appreciate all of the honesty that you guys shared about your own lives and just wanting to learn how to be more feminine. I'm so thankful that this information is helpful. So let me know what else you guys need, any questions, comments, right below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Big kisses to you all. Mwah. Peace, love, and